matter?
Streaming. Hello?
Hello? Yeah, it works.
You know, if I put my microphone right here, I'm not recording anything. That's just Bluetooth to my hearing
Yep,
aids.
gotcha.
Oh, yep.
Some people are alarmed by it.
Well, if you explain it as coat, it's a little better.
Yes. And you talk low.
All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order at 6:30. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, something new tonight, we got the automated, what's the word I'm looking for?
The new agenda
The new
program.
agenda. So you'll be able to see everything we are, unless it's confidential. All right, I'm making a motion to approve the Selectmen's meeting minutes for July 7th, 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
So there's no March 27th.
Okay.
All right, approve warrant 2/26/27 and payroll warrants July 1st, 26 and July 8th, 26.
Is that a motion?
Yeah,
I second that.
all in favor. All right, reports. So we got a road report. Did you get it?
Yeah.
She came in just a little while ago. So
Yep.
she can do it. So like we just talked about, hopefully the rain doesn't wash that out before they get back tomorrow. Is it supposed to rain tomorrow too?
No,
Oh, it's just tonight? Okay. How long, is it 1 day to pave it all?
Two.
Two?
They plan to be there around 10 tomorrow. They got rained out this afternoon.
Okay.
And the fine grade guys they left everything here in case they have to touch it up.
Did you have a chance to ride up to Bear Mountain Road and check out that cemetery?
No, but they do,
Okay, just don't forget about it.
yeah.
I was talking to Leanne, and I asked if the cemetery committee had any money in their account, and we think that was caused by rain coming down the road. Is that why they've been wanting to put that overflow in? It wasn't?
The overflow is only for if the culvert going under the road fills up, that'll take it. But I'm not saying the water coming down the road didn't cause that.
Yeah. Yeah, either way, we're gonna probably pull it out of summer roads,
Yeah,
unfortunately, but
it probably is not a huge deal.
yeah.
Out FEMA.
yeah, both culverts are parallel with.
Well, yeah, well, we have summer road money now.
No,
no.
that's FEMA.
It's just their bond.
Okay.
Just adds to it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
put,
right there.
yeah, but it's coming down Bear Mountain Road, watch out,
Oh,
the other cemetery.
All right, I didn't see any other reports, so treasurer report. I looked at the ARPA funds. I'm aware of what happened there. Is it all gone now?
Yes.
Okay, so we use that, all right, perfect. And then the budget report was just what we had left for the FEMA
Howard,
money.
can you amend your motion to include ARPA reserve? Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, let me go
That was
back.
the last minute.
All right, I'll amend the motion to approve the warrants to include the ARPA reserve funds.
Second.
All in favor? Kathy texted me about. Okay. Before I forget, Kathy just texted me, she must be watching. She said there was a complaint about a road sign on Howard Road.
The complaint was that the sign that says Howard Road is above the stop sign.
Okay,
Instead
that's
of
right.
on its own post.
You told me about that.
And then,
She said it's not visible. Are there trees in front of it or something?
I'll go look at it, but it's,
She said there's no sign.
Kathy told me that the sign was not.
Yeah, just check it out and let us know what it is.
Yeah,
So.
okay.
Speaking of signs, are you missing a sign that says bump? Construction sign?
You were looking for some today,
Oh,
but.
because
Bump
there's one in pieces down on the town beach if you're looking for it.
signs.
All right. Did you have anything else, Leanne, you wanted to report on besides these two flyers?
Just the,
Oh, yep. Hey guys, didn't see you come in. Snuck in on me. So that, Jeremy, this is the balance that's left. 423, 884.
Nice. We'll have to, do the driveway entrances and anything like that. We'll have to have some gravel on Tucker Road. I tried to do a bunch of it.
Just remember the pavement's still gonna come out of this, just remember that.
Yeah, pavement and the fine.
And the fine grading, yep.
Yeah, so, one other thing is we're gonna have to put at least a 30-foot probably apron down Tucker Road. You know, stuff doesn't, vehicles don't spin in the new road.
Yep.
That'll be on top of the estimate that we have tonnage wise. And we're a little past Tucker Road. And down on the big culvert, I wanna try to get a little bit wider than 19 feet on that sharp turn.
Down to 140 in.
Yeah. So that's gonna add, like, they have a center line marked right now, and I wanna at least be 2 or 3 feet wider on the inside of that than what we usually.
Well, I saw that intersection. That was way better. You can be able to get in there now a lot easier.
And the intersection is gonna be above
Yeah.
the tonnage for the estimate. So,
Hopefully it's like last year when they paved, they came in using less than they thought they would anyway, so we'll see.
yeah.
All right, moving on. Solid Waste Committee approved minutes. Do you have those?
I didn't attach it to this. And they might be on the website agenda. I don't know where you're getting this one from.
This is from the email that gets updated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could tell her to send an email after you.
Well, I don't think you have to actually send a notice as long as you regenerate the packet.
I did. So if you go to the website, it should have a new one.
Where is it on the website now? I'm on there.
It's on the
On the
Hartford.
bottom.
Go to home. Home. Click Hartford, man.
Oh,
Scroll to the bottom. Yep.
Oh, no.
nope. Doesn't matter. It's new. We're just getting used to it, so.
Yeah, no big deal.
All right, so. Okay, I was at this meeting, I believe. Yeah, so I'm good. Yeah. We don't need action on that, right? Right, so, okay. All right, calendar reminders. Ad hoc comprehensive plan meeting, July 28th at 6:30. Ordinance committee meeting, July 30th at 6 PM. Rec committee dinner, August 1st. It doesn't have a time.
Oh, it's at 6.
This is this, okay. I thought this was a lobster one though.
It should be.
Yeah, I think it is. Is it first, a Friday?
It's supposed to be the second Friday.
Well, no, this is different, Lee, is what I'm telling you. This isn't the potluck, this is the lobster dinner.
Does this mean that they're not having the second Friday dinner?
I don't know the answer to that. It's a good question.
Their whole schedule is on the website. You can check it. Well, then, could I just say something while we're talking about the website? The minutes were wonderful, thorough, and I loved the highlighted that I could click on
Like the agenda?
and get more information, yeah.
Yep.
That was very user friendly.
Awesome.
So, Lee, to answer your question, the potluck dinner wouldn't be till,
It's usually the second Friday.
yeah, so it's on here as the 14th of August. The lobster dinner is what I'm talking about, the first.
That's a fundraiser.
Yeah.
It's on the 14th, so it's actually the third Friday. Is
10th,
that correct?
the 10th.
10th, okay, great. Thanks.
All right, so planning board meeting, August 3rd at 6:30, and then Selectmen's meeting, August 4th at 6:30. Did you have anything else?
Just that we have RSU withdrawal basically every week now,
Okay.
every Thursday, 6:30 to 8.
You need to take your oath.
Can we do it tonight?
It's over there.
Or you
I had them
should-
out the other day when you were there, but then you,
I was late.
May I ask which way are we leaning on that? Are we withdrawing or?
Well, it's up to the voters. I'll have an update actually in just a bit, so I'll tell you what I know then, if that's okay.
All right, so we're moving on. I think, Dave, you're up, federal, state, and local laws.
I'm Dave Terrio, 462 Town Farm Road. I appreciate people that have to facilitate the laws of the federal country, the state, and the town, including the ordinances. We have many laws that have to be upheld, and you guys have been doing a good job with that. But I have an issue across the street from my property, and I brought this up maybe 3 months ago, and I'm sorry, the CEO isn't here to be held accountable, because I'm expecting some action on that. So not having any resolution to this point, I'm gonna have to move forward by myself. The property across the street is a junkyard, and it's not a legitimate towing business. I don't even know who lives there. We thought it was Jim McClendon, who has a legitimate towing business, but I never see him. I see him once in a while.
He owns the land.
No, he doesn't. James Carlson still does, and it's in the registry of deeds. In fact,
No, Jim owns I was down here and signed the paperwork.
Yeah.
It was notarized by Leanne in the town office.
Yeah.
recently, it's not in the registry of deeds. So I went on the registry of deeds. In fact, the taxes haven't been paid as of last October, so there's a lien on the property for James Carlson and his wife who own it. They live in Lewiston,
They live in
Auburn.
Auburn, but he's financed the property to Jim, and there's a mortgage deed somewhere.
So it hasn't transferred though, so it would be in the registry of deeds. So anyway, besides that, so this, do you know who's living there then, Jeremy?
No, I don't.
He's been arrested a couple times, and he had bulldog towing on the side of his tow trucks, but he had to rip those off. I don't know if that was a result of him being arrested or not, but it's obviously the CEO, if it is a towing business, has to have a report every time a vehicle gets towed there. It's compounded from an accident to 90 days. Well, you know, the insurance companies are hashing it out, but none of that's being done. And he's just getting junked there. And for me and my property, it's devaluing my property. It's right across the street. It's within eyesight. It's right up front, close to the road. And it needs to be removed. The other incident about this whole situation is my health concerns. I have 2 wells. I have one dug for the barn animals, and I also have a dug well 400 feet down. And state statutes say 500 feet, you can't have any junk.
100.
500.
100.
I will bring that, well, I didn't bring it with me, but
I'll pull it up for you. I got it right here.
well, thank you very much. But you can't have that.
It's 100 feet from a well.
I don't believe that.
See, I got it right here. We're gonna have it.
So the first thing is you'd have to say that it's a junkyard, which it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, even semi trucks. I have the state statute here, which is pretty hard to find.
It's a junkyard, so it can't possibly be a junkyard.
Why can't it be?
It could be an illegal junkyard. Can't be,
Well, last June, we also passed an ordinance that would be no more.
That's
He came in after
That's
that.
it, yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay, so yes, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Which is really ridiculous.
But Title 29A, motor vehicles and traffic general provision. This one's buried into the state statute, so I figured I'd bring at least this one to help out the legalities of this stuff. So a semi-trailer means a vehicle, and it's a junk. 2 semi-trailers are in there. So both of those have to go. All of the junk cars have to go, and they're polluting my groundwater. And if you can find 100 feet, which I don't believe, because I looked up the state statutes, and it's 500 feet. I wish the Burmeisters were here, because I think they actually went down this road themselves.
This is the town ordinance, which is directly written from the from the state's law for
Okay.
junkyards.
Yeah,
And right here it's 100 feet. Well, that's public road. Hold on.
that's a town ordinance?
Yeah, yes, but I looked at the state, law, which is 3751, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much word for word.
But I don't believe it, because the state statute I went to, and you
You're gonna
realize,
make me look this
you
up.
realize the federal standards are always have to be met, and then the state standards have to be met, but then town, and the town cannot make more lenient laws than the state requires. So this, a town ordinance that states 100 feet, that's bogus. And I don't want to attack anybody, it's just the behavior. This needs to go. And I'm gonna file for the district attorney. So what has to happen is, because they're so close to my wells, they have 10 days to remove them. They need to be served papers, both whoever's living there, which I don't even know his name, and then Carsley, because he still owns it in the registry of deeds. So both of them have to be served papers within 10 days, 10 working days now. And after that, it's $1,000 minimum fine per day, up to 25,000, because the state understands that groundwater health is huge.
Right.
So let me just give you a little background on that. I asked DEP when I met with them about the transfer station, if she would be willing to help me with some of the junkyards. And the state does not get involved with junkyards unless it's in a shoreline zone or a wetland. Because there's so many ordinances in towns that they can't keep track of them all.
That
But-
doesn't make sense.
So it's
because
300 feet. I was
the
wrong.
state overrules anything from
What
the
was
town.
It's 300 feet.
Well, the groundwater's not gonna run uphill. I mean, talking about your wells,
Generally
Right.
not.
huh?
Generally not.
No, I mean.
Well,
water
So the
goes downhill.
spillover,
I think regardless of the fact that, I mean, we can get hung up on 300 feet or 100 feet or which way water
Right.
travels, but it's a bigger point, I think. So we don't need to get hung up on that,
even
right?
300 feet isn't, so if the CEO wants to come on my property, you can tell my artesian well has a typical well house over it. But beyond my rock wall, closer to the road, is the dug well for the horse barn. And that is the reference point for 300 feet. You might be right with that. 500 might not be correct.
Oh, it's right here. I just had it.
So that's 100 yards from that, and everything
Right
in
here,
this
300
yard is
300
that
feet.
close to me. So I am going to hopefully request that this stuff be removed. I mean, that's what, 99 acres over there, Jeremy? They can put it out back if you guys approve of a junkyard that shouldn't be there. He's not a legitimate towing business. He's already
Why do
had,
you keep saying he's not a legitimate towing
he
business?
has labels ripped off. I mean, he's not Jim McClinton, which everybody.
He's not
knows.
using that old Ford that he took the labels off of. He's not using that anymore. Have you seen the other trucks?
I saw him go by here the other day when I was here Saturday. He went by a bulldog tow on the side. The
Yeah.
black truck, flatbed. Leanne?
I asked Scott about this a few months ago, and he said if a car was there more than 90 days,
That's correct.
then it would be considered a junkyard. I think I
And they
told-
have to have a log of it, and I guarantee you, they don't.
It's not a junkyard.
It'd be an automobile graveyard.
Yeah, but it's unpermitted.
Right,
You know, so it's
right,
a law.
right.
Regardless, it's against the ordinance.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Do you
I,
mind if I sit down? I'm hard of hearing, so can I sit right here?
yeah, that's right. Yeah, on the last CEO report I gave to the planning board at the last meeting, I said that I spoke verbally with Jim. Notified him that everything needed to be cleaned up. I gave him a 60-day verbal notice and took note of every vehicle that was there. He has his 60 days that he can keep vehicles before, you know, as town ordinance goes, before it has to be removed.
I thought it was 90.
It might be 90, but I gave him 2 months to get everything cleaned up
And
there.
what date was that? If I don't mind asking.
I'm not sure, I don't have it in my notes.
Approximately.
It was the same week as, you know, the week before the last planning board meeting 2 weeks ago, so approximately 3 weeks.
Lenny?
Just wondering, I mean, there are places all over town where there are vehicles sitting, not being used. There's a couple on Stetson Road. I mean, when is it an eyesore to somebody and they don't like it? Or is it, you know, against the ordinance? I mean, come on, people have private property rights.
Well, I think when
We
it's,
don't want to have our town.
and I'm guessing here, Jared, don't help me if I'm wrong. I think it's 3 or more unregistered, right?
It's 2 or more.
2 or more?
Yeah, or more than
That's,
two,
that's
yeah,
when it,
like-
that's when it,
Plenty of those around town.
no, I know, but that's state law, I believe.
Yeah.
2 or more, so. You can't choose which laws you want to follow.
No, but you can't choose which people you want to address either.
Well, who says we are?
Well, I've seen plenty of properties in that condition.
And what did what did the select board direct the ordinance committee to write for an ordinance that's
I
coming
know,
in?
but,
So I can't enforce an ordinance if we don't have one.
well, if you're talking about junkyard, you're not gonna allow any more junkyards.
That's
and you're
ordinance.
Dealing with eyesores.
That's ordinance. There's no more junkyards per the ordinance that was voted in the town meeting last year.
That seems illegal.
Well,
I don't want a junkyard.
you voted for it, the town voted for it.
Yeah.
So whether it's illegal or not, the town went through the town attorney, so I'm guessing it's not. Because all ordinance have to go through the attorney before we vote on it. Jeremy?
Have either of you contacted the attorney about that ordinance?
Negative.
Because that was-
I have not. Oh, wait, the junkyard ordinance?
Yeah,
It was before I was on the board.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm assuming
So
the
the same
attorney,
group that wrote that ordinance also was the group that tried to write the ordinance to have an appointed road commissioner instead of elected.
no, I get that, but like I was saying, that ordinance, if you actually compare the town ordinance to the state law, it's almost word for word. The only thing that's different is they added the last line that says no more junkyard permits will be issued in the town of Hartford.
Yeah, but how could they, I mean, that's my question, how could they do that? One, and two, how can they take a guy who already has his permit or license and then shut it down and make him have to renew it again before it's time from his original ones even up? Regardless, I know what the ordinance says.
I'm pretty sure that's state law too, but I have to dig
It's
through
a
it again.
democratic vote though, Jeremy, you know, it's just like.
Yeah, but you,
But if somebody has a standing permit, we don't know if the ordinance can supersede it. Tell you what, I'm going to a training August 18th on the interpretation and enforcement of ordinances. I will ask these questions.
Great.
We don't want our whole town to be an HOA. I can tell you that.
I'm just looking real quick, but I'd have to read through it again, but
I'm not
I
going
mean,
to say
if
it.
my neighbor decides he doesn't like me and doesn't want an excavation business, they could get a group together, write an ordinance, no more excavation businesses.
Yeah, really.
And starting September 1st, you have to get a license and you have to come in here and have a hearing in front of the whole town. I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous.
Speculation constantly.
We're not in a courtroom.
Live and let live. I judge it.
But- I guess I've included my side of it, and like I said, I don't want to attack any individuals, it's just the behaviors I want corrected. You know,
Are there behaviors beyond the hoarding of vehicles that aren't being used? I'm just curious.
Yes, exactly, just remove them.
So
Get them away from my wells, please.
so there's no behaviors beyond the vehicles though? I was just
That's
curious.
not for me to decide, it's not for this
Okay, yeah,
agenda.
gotcha.
You know, and I'd like to reach out and say, I'm so happy we have you finally, taking control, you know, at the CEO position. That's most admirable for you to do that.
good. All right, thank you. All right, moving on. CEO violation letter, Hodge Hill Drive. Did you hear anything?
No.
Okay. So, could you read the email you sent us?
Yeah,
Um,
about how the structure was
yeah.
put in.
Peggy, I don't know if you got a response from Peggy, but did you get the email from Leanne asking you to look for any possible permits for that property on Hodge Hill Drive for that gazebo?
You looked once when you were here at the last meeting, I believe. U2 lot 3.
I don't understand what you're saying, but.
So we had a complaint that there's an illegal structure on Canton Lake down on Hodge Hill Road.
Yes,
The property owner emailed the select board and said that he's had that structure there for 40 years with the blessing of the town. And
why are you asking me stuff about this? What do you? what-
because Leanne said she sent you an email, because I asked Leanne to look again to see if there's ever a permit issued, because it would not look very good for the town if he shows up with a permit and we didn't have it or any record of it.
In your scans, in the
Okay,
database.
So-
okay, so, I think the map, if I have the map and lot number, I can look it up online.
U23, I believe.
Sounds right.
The map and lot.
No, U34.
It's U34, okay. For some reason, it's very slow.
The internet's slow here tonight. I don't know why.
It's super
Yeah.
slow, and I can find its hot spot on it, it's slow too.
We can table this and come back to it while you're looking if you want.
Yeah, but they can give me a little bit.
Okay, we'll come back to it. All right,
I want
what's that?
to. Oh, you go.
Yeah, generator.
Fuse. Blown. We need to order another fuse. It blew last
So,
time.
all right. I gotta put a meter on that. We're gonna take the load off. Before you install that fuse,
Hmm,
let me know. I'll take the load off so it's not
right.
going under load. And if it blows again, we'll have to get someone over here to check it out.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna probably put that on the agenda again next meeting too.
Okay.
Risk management grant. And a risk reduction grant. So the only thing I saw in here, well, two things. One, if we can do the generator, if we don't get the grant for the other one, which, when did you say we hear it back?
I don't know, a couple months usually.
And when does that say this is?
So
due?
this was only $3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so the only other thing would be the Jersey barriers. This doesn't have to be in until September 15th.
Jersey barriers and lighting at the transfer station.
Right. So, well, we already got some lighting going up there that we already got approved for from the grant.
Right, but not exterior lighting.
Yep, exterior.
Thought we did interiors, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty
High
sure it's
base?
exterior, yeah, because she was just saying before
We
the
did
meeting
high
started.
bays in there.
Do you have that?
Yeah.
What conduit? I thought you did.
We should say in here somewhere.
We talked about getting wall packs on the side of the building here.
LED wall packs.
Yeah, but that was
Oh,
for
that's
that
the town
building.
garage.
Right. I mean, you don't have to put on the town garage. You can put it
Replace existing LED wall packs.
into, what's that say?
That's the high bays.
Here's
Three?
the-
Just three? Okay.
There's only 3 in there.
Oh. Well, those are on the front of the building though, right?
But yeah, but we could put them wherever we want. That's why I've been waiting.
Okay.
What's
No, on
that?
pole lights or
This
something.
application.
That's not the generator one, is it? It's a different grant. Okay. That's not the one.
Yeah, so maybe it's not. But either way, we have till the 15th,
Right.
so we get time.
Yeah.
So I don't think we have to have this on our next agenda, but we want to make sure we get it probably sometime in August. Maybe the second meeting in August. You realize September's coming right up.
Why not? Are you saying because we won't know? And once we know, we'll fill it out accordingly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to have some type of idea what it's gonna look like up there by then.
Where transfer?
Yeah. Any luck, Peggy?
No, I can't find anything. I mean, I looked for my whole list of all the applications I put in, and there's nothing for that. You said, U3 lot 4, right?
Right,
Yeah, because something U3 lot 3, but I can't open the map. I mean, everything is so slow.
What are you gonna say?
did you,
Yeah, 4, no, there's nothing
did you
for 4.
skip this?
Going back to the 1980s.
It's down below, it's on E for me.
Okay,
Why didn't you print off the one that we're using?
didn't think of it.
Okay, just curious.
All right, well, if you find anything, just raise your hand, we'll
Oh, yeah,
call on you.
Kathy's not here to print off.
If there's nothing, should we give them the chance for after the fact application, shoreline application,
Well,
before sending them a violation letter?
so you're gonna have to help me out with this one. Does that still, where it's shoreline zone, does that still go through the planning board, or is that through the state?
Through the planning board.
It does? Even then after the fact?
Yeah.
And can the planning board approve a shoreline zoning application, if they can?
They can that one, yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess so, I don't, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. It's interesting because when you read his email, it sounds very friendly and accurate based on his recollection of things, but we're having to kind of take his word for it, you know?
Right?
So,
We should have a file eventually, so we don't run into the same thing in 5 years when the next person complains about it, you know.
oh, absolutely.
Right.
We gotta
But we
find
also
some
shouldn't just
resolution.
make him tear it down if he is correct, and maybe should just get the chance to get a
Yeah.
permit.
And I don't know if he actually has a permit. I don't know if he's making the assumption that because we've taxed him on it for 40 years, that he thinks we're in favor of it.
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe I thought I read that differently, that he said that they encouraged him to hurry up and build it before.
Before the ordinance was adopted or created.
Yeah, right. So it's like, I don't remember the part about he thought he had a permit, but,
Well, I didn't say he thought he had a
oh,
permit.
okay.
The town, he said the
Had been
town,
taxing him.
no, the town was in favor or something. I don't know how it was worded, but it didn't say he actually got a permit.
All right.
So if it was there before the ordinance was adopted,
Not much you can do, is that what you're saying?
That's kind of how
I
I
would
feel.
say,
Yeah.
When was shoreline, it'd be shoreline zoning,
we
right?
looked it up, it was like 1980.
87, wasn't it?
89, somewhere around there.
That's what I mean. How do we prove it was built if we don't have a permit?
How long have we been taxing it?
Oh, that's a good
As
point.
far back as my books went, but that's only in the,
Your
I mean,
town's been taxing the thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, he said for like 40 years.
I'd say you have no choice but to leave it alone. If you're paying taxes on
you would think, but
I mean,
it.
seems,
It's a gazebo or something?
yeah.
White?
it's a screened in, I don't know, Jay, what,
Yeah, it's an elevated, screened in, 15 by 15.
Yeah.
I think try to get in the closet and go through the old books.
no. Just, we'll wait and see what
George isn't even open.
Peggy finds out here but I think you're right. I think you're right too. If it's before the ordinance, we have no choice. We have nothing to stand on, so.
But like Jared said, at this point, we issue a permit so it doesn't continue to be an issue. Yeah, two issues.
You wanna just have them do that? Put an end to it?
Well, if we issue a permit, does it still go before the planning board?
Well, my question is, it will, but my question is, if you do an after the fact permit and you put it up before the ordinance,
Yeah, at that point, he could fight about just the permit fee,
right?
you know?
Well, I was more or less not talking about the fee. I was more like talking about a legitimate piece of paper in our system, I guess. Not, I think the board can decide to waive a fee and not waive a fee, but it's more of a technicality, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I guess planning boards has to be aware of it if it was built before the ordinance and they can't not approve it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
You going to the next planning board meeting?
Yeah.
Can you I can let Dan know to put it on the agenda.
Okay.
That's how it seems to me.
Junkyard application, Harlow. Did we get a completed one or approved one?
I didn't approve it all, but we do have it completed. Do you want a copy of all the extra maps and stuff you didn't have before?
Yeah, but if it's not approved, there's no sense even dealing with it.
Not approved, but complete.
No,
Deemed
that's,
complete.
well, yeah, he has to, Jared, according to the ordinance, Jared has to approve it
But he has
before,
to deem it completed.
and approve it.
Well, the application is complete, but,
Let's see that F section, I probably had to meet here to approve it.
Don't get seasick.
Deemed complete. Then that you approve them.
Okay, so yes, it has to be deemed complete. Yeah. So you're saying it's complete?
yes.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute, I'm just reading some things here. What's not?
I remember there being a section of stuff that it needed to meet.
Yeah, right here.
Is it for what I was trying? Yeah, there was this section.
Yeah.
I was talking about.
All right, so can I see that, Jared?
Yeah. It's a little difficult to read. Maybe got it. Didn't tape it together, but that's how it goes. So this is just the whole map, but this is multiple towns. You can't get smaller ones.
Yeah.
This. But if you can read all this, and it does explain to you how to read the soil of the
Yeah, I
map.
looked
So
at it
that's a
online.
tough.
So where is he
graphical.
on here?
It's. I kind of found it. Where's the?
Because that's what I had a hard time trying to figure out
Yeah,
when I looked at it online.
but they do have these, and it's almost zoomed in, I guess. But those are the yellow dots where the property is on there, so you can see the color and the elevation, but it is hard to
Mm-hmm.
compare it in here.
So we got the boundary lines of the property and the setback requirements. Is that a yes?
Yes.
I saw that, Is there a plan for containment?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So I guess the next step is to schedule a public hearing if we wanted to, which we've got a couple letters, and I know people are gonna wanna hear about it from what we've been getting emailed about. Jeremy?
3 out of 4 of us that are on the ordinance committee are here, and we've already been talking a little bit about this ordinance, and not that we want to add any work for us, but we'd like to add this on what we're working on, because this is pages of, this can be simplified, this ordinance. I don't believe we need all of this and all the hearings and all this ordinance is basically attacking one company. If you can never have another one, and there's only one, this whole ordinance was written specifically for him.
And that was exactly my objection at town meeting last year, that it was targeted. And also, if you don't allow any more and you only have one, you're creating a monopoly. You're
So
not letting anyone else in town ever have a chance.
I don't disagree with the whole not allowing anyone else to ever have a chance. I think that you are correct about that. That shouldn't have been in there.
No.
But
No.
what else needs to change on here? Because what else needs to change on here? I guess my question.
Well, he's already in an existing business with a permit until,
But that's state law is what I'm saying. I think I have to find it again, but in the state law, it reads that you have to renew those, except for the 5-year one yearly.
he already had one issued with a date of a certain time in 2027. And then, I mean, it's just odd that a couple neighbors can complain, and then there was an ordinance written, and a lot of people there didn't even know what they were voting on.
Okay. So
Could we revisit it?
you can, I'm just curious of what you're gonna change.
We got, we can
No,
read
how
it.
do you know until you get a chance to dig in?
Definitely 100-foot setback from a well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind as long as you're gonna read the state law, because like I said,
We will.
and a lot of this stuff is word for word in the state law.
There's a lot of homework with the ordinance committee.
So.
Yep.
That doesn't help.
Diligent.
We still have to abide by this tonight, though.
If it's legal.
Well, it has to be, you send it to the lawyer. You had to have.
I'm just nervous now that he didn't catch the 100-foot thing.
Well, it doesn't. So I'll go back to it again. I think I said it open. Municipalities have home rule authority to enact ordinance with respect to automobiles, so they can do whatever they want, basically. That's why DEP does not enforce them, because a municipality can have an ordinance that's different than the state, can be greater than the state requirements.
Yeah, but
Can't be
that's,
lesser, right?
yeah, that's
Can't be
less.
No, that's greater.
Not less restricted.
You can't be
100
further,
feet.
can't be further than 300. The state law says 300. Town
It
of
can't
Hartford,
be closer than 3 feet.
Yeah, so it can be more restricted, not less restricted.
By the state
right,
saying you
which
have to
100
be,
feet, 100 feet is less restrictive than 300 feet.
Yes.
So the town was legal to do that.
No,
That would be
More restricted.
We have to be at least 300 feet.
right, so we're
We
saying
can't allow
we
any
put
closer.
100, they put 100 on this, which basically made it even more restrictive.
no.
Right, which,
Yes,
yes, why can't you? It
Okay.
says you can.
No,
yes.
I'm not disagreeing with you, I'm
Yeah.
verifying.
I'm not explaining it right.
No. The state said you can't be within 300 feet of
Yeah.
a well.
Correct.
We say 100.
Yeah,
That's more restricted.
No, it's less.
It's
letting you
less.
be closer. It's
Right?
letting you be within 100 feet instead of 300.
no.
Oh, yeah.
No,
It's making my brain hurt.
my brain doesn't matter.
I can't see where it's written, so.
I think Jeremy's actually right.
if the state says 300 and the town says 100, then
Right.
the town's not even following the state law or
Right.
the ordinance.
Right,
And the lawyers looked through this and didn't pick up on it.
right.
Right.
But I don't believe that you could ever take away a permit that's already been issued. You may be able to say after your permit runs out, you can do this.
Where does it say they can't be less restrictive on here? The subchapter may not be construed to limit a municipality's home rule authority to enact ordinance with respect to automobile graveyards, automobile recycling business, and junkyards. The municipality determines reasonable, including but not limited to ordinance and certain. It doesn't say anything about
Yeah, but any ordinance, any state law,
Yeah,
you can't be more lenient than them.
it's not being lenient. If I was lenient, I'd allow it to be, you'd allow it to be,
Is the 300 feet related to the water quality issue?
it's related to,
So more restrictive would be,
500.
500 feet, not 300.
Right. It's just like when
that's
Dave
what I'm
was.
saying.
It's just like when Dave was here earlier. We were talking about the same exact thing. 300 versus 500. What Hartford is saying that he can actually put his stuff closer to that person's well.
That's what I'm saying.
Closer than the state says.
Right, closer than the state allows. So how can we allow that?
Maybe that's one of the.
Well, show me where it says we can't.
Maybe
Where does
Well, how is it any different than the argument we just had with Dave? Not argument, but the conversation.
We're
know what I mean?
not the ordinance committee in that.
Right.
I guess I don't understand your question.
Well, we just pulled it up to prove to him because he was saying 500 feet and we told him it was
300,
300.
yeah.
Well,
Any ordinance, you can't be more
If-
lenient
if-
than the state.
go back up to that.
If things are in
Right
order,
there.
just put up a fence.
Like, I guess that's the technicality of line 7 is that if what Leanne's statement is saying is 100% accurate, then we can't be less than what the state allows on that.
Well, I don't see where that says that.
I don't-
I'm
I'm
just
not- I
assuming
don't-
she's right.
No, I know, I am too. I'm saying if she's accurate, then
Thank God for Google.
I'm looking it up right now.
everybody in town is.
Strong home rule authority, towns conduct.
More lenient.
In Maine.
I just felt lean.
LIE. NANT or something.
Even following the state law.
Just find out.
We're talking about Maine, but whatever.
So I guess the confusion, what's less restrictive mean?
Can you type
So how the
State
municipalities
or
can
Maine law?
pay,
just to make sure?
That also could have been the state law when this ordinance was written, it could have changed the state too.
right?
It's possible.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Just,
what are we paying the lawyer for?
Do you still have that law up?
The-
Go down the bottom, see when it was amended.
That's what I was just wondering.
So they didn't, so the group that wrote this didn't do the research that we just did tonight. Neither did the lawyer, that we're paying how much per hour.
Too much. But the standard rate probably.
Oh, this is where that says that, this is that law I was telling you about, Jeremy, 3753, where it expires every October. With the exception of the automobile recycling, which is good for 5 years. Which is why the application is every year for the first two, but not the,
So somebody issued him one that went longer than every October. Like,
yeah,
who issued your first permit?
there was no, I don't know if I'm right on this. Was there a junkyard ordinance prior to the one we just passed last year?
there was in previous years, which was,
First application. The first one was,
It was way back.
We know that.
2014.
Well, what?
yeah, Bill Kennedy. Bill
Bill
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
Well,
When we had the junkyard ordinance before,
oh my God, yes, that was a long time
but
ago.
then it went back to the state law at a certain time.
Yeah, it was sometime around the turn of the century.
Well, we can't
Yeah.
rely,
Turn this century.
we can't.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was 2014, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it was right then either. I mean, the ordinance or whatever, I didn't see what the old one was, how it was written, but
But if that ordinance has been like that since 2003, then that was illegally.
the law, yeah.
I know. So I don't have a problem with that, you guys going back and looking at this, but just make sure you're reading through these. I mean, they go back to quite a ways.
The 300-foot setback distance was established in 2003 under Public Law Chapter 312
Yeah. So it starts at 3751, goes
by the
through,
the state.
it goes quite a ways.
Oh, the 100 feet got changed after the new ones. Or the- It's 100 feet before 2003.
Before 2003, is that what you saw?
Yeah, it got changed to 300 feet in 2003, and the first standard was established in 1982 as 100 feet. I check AI.
I don't know where they got the whole,
Technical specs.
When we get in there and start thinking about it, I'm gonna head right in the direction of what we did on the last thing that we did. The town of Hartford will follow the state laws, period, and not 17 pages of extra stuff.
And we had a junkyard ordinance and it got repealed for just exactly that reason.
Yeah. And we could write an ordinance before our meeting that state would change the law.
Right.
I don't even see in the state law where it says anything about being near a well. Now that I'm reading this,
I thought we just,
this is this is just automobile recycling business.
yeah, you had it up before, because I saw it
This is all of it, right here,
right there. Park,
right here, 300 feet. So it varies. Because,
Let's find lines around town.
all right, so we could talk about this all night. So what are we doing about this current permit that we have to abide by the current ordinance until it gets fixed? Right, am I wrong? We can't,
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to understand. But we can't also follow the 100-foot rule if it's not
no, I agree with that.
abiding by law.
It sounds like the law pertains to giving permits, so if the complaint is about the property with the stuff, maybe it's a different kind of jurisdiction.
What do you, I don't understand. What do you mean?
Isn't David Terrio's complaint about the property?
This is a different, we're on a different junkyard
Okay,
now.
okay, sorry, all right, come on.
So back to what you were saying. I don't disagree with the 100-foot thing. I agree that's wrong. The lawyer should have caught that.
We have to follow state law.
Okay.
We shouldn't have to go through this whole thing and make sure it follows state law, but
Well, I think that should be sent to a lawyer or MMA to be looked through before you do anything.
MMA is not gonna do anything. They're not even gonna look
They're not
at
in
it.
business looking through the ordinance.
And if
MMA.
MMA won't do, they'll get you to the point of answering the question, then they'll tell you to contact your town attorney. And if we wait for our town attorney, it could be next summer before we hear back.
We could all be pushing up daisies.
Wait,
Just to that point exactly, I understood at one point that the select board was looking into the possibility of finding an attorney that is not too busy to attend to our concerns.
yeah.
We were, and then he got back to us finally, so we have to decide.
Well,
what
that and I got a response from the attorney that we were asking. He's not available, or is his firm available to do it, so we're still looking.
The attorney we have now is not available, did you say?
No,
He responded finally after 3 months.
yeah, he answered one of the 5 emails. 4.
Well, I called him when you
Yeah,
were in the office and he says he's been super busy lately. He asked what was high on the list, but.
Yeah.
Haven't heard anything.
And he responded to that?
I forgot about this letter. You were standing right there. I was trying to remember emails and questions we asked him.
I don't know what to
I
do.
mean, I let the guy well enough, but if he's too busy to attend to the business of the town of Hartford, then it might be a good idea to find somebody new.
A retired lawyer that still has a license.
Were you reading the law?
I'll look for something.
Uh-huh. So what do you want to do here? I don't know what to do. But we can't keep going in this direction because, I mean, we saw the law.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to renew it every October. It's gonna be October before you get the damn permit at this rate, and then you're gonna be back to square one again. But at the same point, you can't keep bringing stuff into an illegal junkyard.
I did go inspect it and there has been a lot cleaned up. Everything outside of the front gate has been cleaned up. A lot of
So everything that's before Walters is behind the gate now?
that's right.
Well, that was gonna be my,
Yeah, I don't know if that's right.
This is stuff that runs, that was staff. That work at Woods Equipment, and there's one green box truck there that will run and drive. I drove it to where it's sitting. So there's what, 3 pieces there. The rest of it is down behind the gate.
so are you planning to get the remainder of the stuff behind the gate?
I thought it was.
There's work at Woods Equipment, they say that you couldn't have that on your premises.
Oh.
You don't have to be behind the gate.
Oh, so it's not the same equipment, I
No,
guess.
technically, he's right on that.
No, I didn't understand what you said, so. I guess,
Here's the
Looks a
deal.
lot better than it did.
well,
I got the repair bills for blowing my dog hoses and everything else.
So here's the deal. We'll add this to the ordinance committee's wish, the list at the end of the meeting. But that being said, that's next June before it can even be voted on, revised and voted on.
But there's problems in our ordinance that we've just found,
I get that.
so.
But even following state law, like Nick just said, we have to at least follow state law. We still have to meet everything but the 100 foot from the well thing. So that being said, just to keep it moving, where was this?
It said every October, specifically October.
Because of this thing that we're enforcing.
Because, no, the state law says every October.
Yeah, go back to it. Remember where I saw it again.
So they said every October, and then the ordinance committee said every September.
September 30th, which is October 1st,
Oh.
the first day of October every year. So permits issued to an automobile graveyard junkyard under this section are valid until the first day of October.
Oh, yeah.
So they expire September 30th. So in order to keep it moving, I think we're on this step.
Shall.
And this goes back to what I emailed you about months ago when we first got going with this, is one of the steps is we have to notify the Secretary of State's office, Bureau of Motor Vehicles, that we're gonna have a hearing 7 days before. Or no, sorry, at least 7 days, but not more than 30 before the hearing. Do you know if that ever happened before?
In the past.
Probably not.
That's for a renewal too,
Yeah, I mean, it's renewal every year because it's,
every 5 years.
you know, junkyards and automobile graveyards are every year. Automobile recycling is every 5 years.
But you don't have to have a hearing every year.
You don't have to have a hearing at all unless you're getting feedback from the public to have one. And we've gotten 2 letters and emails. So we're kind of,
But I'm just saying, so you wouldn't have to get them involved every year for the.
I don't know, like I said, you don't have to have a hearing by law. It's just,
We
if
shall.
it's, yeah.
You don't have to have a hearing?
No, it says shall, well, it says shall, we don't want to get into that.
Oh, please, no.
That one says may, holding hearing.
Yeah, we may hold hearings annually regardless.
Yeah. So let's schedule a hearing. Let's get moving on this.
Okay.
I'm looking at my calendar.
Scheduling a hearing on the Harlow property.
Yeah. What's our,
They're doing.
I've got my calendar on my computer.
did I close that? Why'd you close that, Aaron? No, I didn't, right here. You wanna do it at 5:30 before the meeting,
One on the 18th, I mean, on the 7th,
on the 4th?
oh, 2 weeks from now?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Does that work?
Does that give us enough time to meet the
If it doesn't,
requirements?
just push the start of the meeting back a little bit.
No, I mean,
Yeah, because we have to know, we have to do it 7 days before, not more than 30 days.
oh, yeah, yeah, there's a
We have to
35.
send certified letters.
Who would the letters go to?
It says notice of hearing must be posted at least 7 days, doesn't say,
Yeah, but it says here, according to state law, we have to notify the Department of Secretary of State, Bureau of Motor Vehicles, by mailing a copy of the application at least 7 days and not more than 30. So that's what I mean. We gotta make sure, I mean, if we're sending it to the state, we can't be sending them,
Send any letters.
no, not that I saw. You just have to post it publicly.
That's the only thing that takes me.
Yeah. So I'll make a motion to schedule the hearing for the Harlow Junkyard, Automobile Recycling and Graveyard permit for 5:30 on August 4th.
Second,
All in favor? So you want this back?
Can I put it to the original or?
Yeah. You guys can get your phone. If you want it or whatever, you don't need.
Oh, the last, yeah.
All right. You do that?
All set.
Good.
yep,
All right.
thank you. Have a great night.
So we're gonna move on to new business. Before we move on to new business, I'm gonna make, do we need a motion to add something to the ordinance committee? If we just do that.
You making a motion to add that to the agenda?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to add the ordinance committee work list to the agenda.
Second.
All in favor? All right, so First item on new business is Town Hall Use Recreation Committee.
So we need to approve these dates or something?
Do you need individual motions for each of these? Could just do one.
No, that one's fine.
Okay, I'll make a motion to allow the rec committee to use the dates listed. Use the town hall for the dates listed.
For upcoming Hartford recreation events?
Yes.
Second?
All in favor? All right. Next on the list is use of private employers' email for selectmen members. So we had an email come in, or I don't know if it was really a complaint. I'm guessing they're not here tonight to talk about it. So basically it was questioning using my personal email for town business. So I emailed MMA, and right here is the email response from MMA, and I'll read it just because some of you probably can't read it. I see it at home. So this is from Alex Pringle at MMA. It was nice speaking with you earlier. As we discussed, there is no law which requires a municipal officer to use a town-supplied email address to conduct town business. While the use of town-supplied email addresses is common among main municipalities, but is not unusual for municipal officers in small towns such as yourself to utilize a private email address for the conduct of town business. As you're aware, in a situation as yours, it is important to remember that all emails relating to the conduct of town business remain public record, regardless of whether they reside within a private email account or public one. So what we're doing is not illegal
And quite common.
and quite common.
Moving on.
Hartford Happenings Selectmen's Letter.
So I'm a little bit late publishing the next Hartford happenings. Can
I was gonna say, isn't that August?
I'm sorry.
That's August, right? The
It
next,
was supposed to be July.
oh, was it? Okay.
It will be August.
Oh, okay. So you,
Someone wants to put something together.
gotcha. I'll get that to you.
Perfect.
I'll just put it on the next agenda so to be approved.
Okay.
Garden Drive dumpsters. Explanation, and Kathy put this on here?
No, didn't last year got a permission to put an extra dumpster on the Garden Drive property?
Yeah.
So are there two garbage ones?
No, which one recycle?
Oh, I don't know. The last time I knew, there was one for each, and we had talked about adding a second trash one if necessary when summer people came. But I
thought we got permission from the landowner.
well, yeah, Kathy asked him
Yeah,
if
for
we
a second
could.
one, but I think it was just for the recycling.
Okay.
No,
So, yeah, so-
no, because it was always one trash and one recycling. There was one of each. But we were concerned if we were leaving dumpsters down there. So Kathy asked him, and he said we could add another one, but I mean,
Yeah, I guess that's where, I think you're going where I'm going. Was there a complaint about overflowing? And when was the
I got a
complaint?
phone call that it was overflowing.
Was it
but
July
they-
4th?
Yeah, but they picked up the next day.
oh, that's right. Yeah, Kathy had said something
So
about that.
same thing happened at West Cove,
That's
2 weeks in a row. It happened the Monday of the holiday weekend and the end of the week,
Okay,
because the people stayed there all week.
right.
It hasn't happened since. It hadn't happened prior. It hasn't happened since.
That's what I was thinking. You're gonna have that 2 weeks out of the year,
See, just a
maybe?
minute. Yeah, so, and Archie's told me when I called them that they had the issue all over their area they picked up because of the holiday.
Is that where Jeremy helped clean stuff, trash up?
That
or-
was West Cove, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I did ask him if it happens again, if he can put another dumpster in at West Cove. He said definitely, but I don't think it's gonna, maybe Labor Day, but
Right.
Lee?
What? Forgive me. There are two dumpsters at West Cove. There's also two dumpsters at Garden Drive.
Yes. I just got
What?
I just got
why is there
confirmation on
need for
that.
a third one?
because there's
one-
overflowing
Well,
on the
one's
holiday.
trash, one's recycling.
Yeah, but can we all admit that in fact it's all going to the same place?
I cannot admit that on the
Other-
dumpsters. Dumpsters might be emptied separately. I will admit it happening in curbside, yes, but I'm not gonna admit that it happens in dumpsters.
Somebody can sit there and watch them on a Monday and help us answer that maybe, but otherwise,
But yes, I do agree with you on the curbside, but I don't know for sure on the dumpsters.
Well, it would be interesting to know, Matt, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but being in Lewiston from 4:45 in the
No,
morning
I
until
was
3:30 in the
saying
afternoon, it's gonna be
you
hard to track them down.
You know, I
talk
mean,
to somebody with a
when
game
I-
cam.
When I found out that I can't bring my recycling to the dumpster, I asked one of the drivers, and he said, oh, just throw it in the trash. I've been sorting this stuff, I've been keeping this stuff separate, I mean, like quarter levels of recycling that I really want to move, and all of these tin cans and so forth, and he said, I just throw it in the trash. He said, it all goes to the same place anyway.
12
And
months.
he said, what he said
The
was
recycling
that
center.
they insist on having a separate dumpster for cardboard down at school. He says, so they have a separate dumpster for cardboard, but it all goes to the same place.
There's the answer.
You know, I think that's the
Let me
answer.
tell
I
you a story of
don't
school
know, I
after
mean,
this.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try and call them up and try and figure it out with them, because I kind of feel like that's your job to consult with the contractor, but I think that the issue of two dumpsters might already be solved because there's already two dumpsters there.
Yeah, and I think when it started overflowing, I think it ended up in the recycling dumpster anyways. You might be able to answer that.
I didn't see.
You didn't notice? But anyways, 11 months, Lee. Just think 11 months. All right, so ordinance committee work list. So I'll make a motion to add the junkyard ordinance to the ordinance committee work list.
Second,
All in favor? All right.
Thank you.
Appointments and resignations. Can I see that book? No, there's two in here, because I forgot one last time.
I saw them.
Didn't we deal with this last time? Pretty sure we dealt with that last meeting.
You appointed that person?
Nobody's in here, that's why, so
Okay,
that's why I was thinking we dealt with it, but sorry, before the meeting.
someone else put a new one.
Yeah, I did. So I'll make a motion to appoint Beverly Parsons as an alternate to the solid waste committee.
Second.
All in favor? Sorry, I missed that last time, that was my bad. I don't think there was a sheet in here, that's why I didn't catch it,
Right.
so. All right, I'm gonna make a motion to appoint Sean Henderson to the Board of Appeals.
Yes.
Second.
All in favor? And I'd also like to make a motion to appoint Sean Henderson to the Recreation Committee.
Oh, no kidding.
All in favor? It's a pretty simple concept. And that's it.
I was thinking about something, for God's sakes. I was noticing the fact that we never talked about the RSU withdrawal update.
Because it wasn't on the
I
agenda.
know, I gotta fix that.
So we'll do it under communications. Okay. All right, training.
Anything?
Any training? Sure.
I might need it, but there was none.
How's it?
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Review correspondence.
Click on it there.
Did I attach that?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I didn't know if she had any more before I clicked on this, so. Oh, okay, yeah, that's it?
And the cemetery.
Yeah,
stuff.
so we talked about cemetery over on Bear Pond Road.
This is, I need this back.
Oh, I already read that. Looked at it in the office. That's confidential, so don't say nothing.
Oh, right.
So while you're looking at this, I'll talk with Jeremy. I already talked to you about this. This is Mahoney Road. and this is my 2 cents on it. No one lives on that road from end of pavement to start of pavement, either direction. The woman that's usually there in the summertime, I don't think she's there, it's all boarded up. I agree, it does need to be graded. I don't think we need to do it now.
It's way back on the priority list.
I think I don't disagree, and like I told you, there's pavement showing the spots of that road, so we're probably gonna need gravel too when we do it. So that's my 2 thoughts on that. What's your thoughts on Mahoney Road?
I think that it's not something that has to happen right off, but I assume that people that live on one end probably go to the other and cross through that median section. So I understand why they'd like it addressed, but
I drive.
we just need to
But you don't have to.
get there when we can. Yeah, but it's still, I mean, if somebody lives on one end of Mahoney and they're gonna go to Bear Pond, they're not gonna drive all the way up to Pratt Hill Road and go around, So depends on how bumpy it is. The answer to the concern is we're gonna address it.
Correct. All right, agenda items for next meeting.
Were there openings in the rec committee? I didn't bring my list.
Oh, good question. I just assume it is actually, hold on. I'm still learning the website, Nick. Where would I find committees? Right there. Do you know how many are on the rec committee? How many can be on there?
Oh, sorry, no.
That's not gonna show me.
Good old paper.
Well, I could have found it. I just figured a woman with your knowledge and experience, you know that off the top of her head.
You should sit there all the
I
time.
know. I kinda like to say it.
Rec committee. Five.
That's really,
Oh, wait a minute. The cemetery committee and recreation committee shall have a minimum of 5 with no maximum.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I would think we'd want all the help we could on that committee. So yeah, he's good.
So these are ready to be signed.
Oh, I think that's because it was just supposed to happen under reports.
You can just do it in the communications.
No, I understand that. I was looking at the agenda, that's all.
Make sure you sign this in the right spot, too, Nick.
What, you don't want me to be Kathy?
Well, I'm pretty sure you did it once.
What?
Signed down here.
I did not.
I'm 99% sure you did.
I'd have to be a complete idiot to do that. You're just gonna leave that, huh?
I am.
That's nice of you. I don't remember that happening.
All right, agenda items for next meeting.
These are what I have so far.
Generator. What's that, public hearing?
Yeah, public hearing and then the junkyard
Hartford
application.
Avenue junket application. What's the difference? Oh, to approve it? Or to, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I just
got
put the
you.
hearing
Yeah.
so I don't forget.
Can we add, I don't know what I want to call it yet, but just put a note for a transfer station. Oh shoot, we didn't do this. We should have do this. All right, we gotta add this to the agenda. So, yeah. Before we move on, do you have anything you need to add next meeting's agenda?
Oh, can we start getting the RSU withdrawals on the calendar reminders just every, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get that into my weekly workflow. Right,
You wanna just add that to
Send that
the
out.
calendar reminders section? Just
maybe
general-
without a date.
Yeah, general.
That way it's on there.
Yeah.
So is it the withdrawal
RS,
committee or the reorganization?
it's actually both now. It has to be referred to as RSU Withdrawal and Reorganization Planning Committee.
Great.
If you'd like me to, I can just add it to the thing for you. Remember when I told you about parked items? Sorry, go ahead.
Add it to the calendar,
Right.
reminders to come up every meeting.
Mm-hmm. Is
Oh,
that,
you're meeting weekly, you said?
yeah. I don't know,
Weekly on Thursdays or something?
Thursdays, yeah. Remember I told you about parked items?
Yeah.
You can copy things to the parked items and put them on the new agenda. I can show you how to do that.
Oh, you do need training. I knew you would. All right. All right, we'll make a motion to add the contract goods and services from McNeil Farms to the agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
I could have sworn you just said McNeil Farms.
I did, sorry. Austin Electronics.
Oh my God.
I think you caught that.
Feels like it's close to the end of the meeting. I was just gonna just listen to you and roll with it.
I must have saw that somewhere to say that.
Does it say it on there
I
somewhere?
don't know.
No.
That's strange. Freaking Ben talking to me. Where does it say? Oh, right here. Okay.
What?
I was wondering, I didn't see the rate. Make sure it was right. So, all right, I'll make a motion to approve the contract for Austin Electronics.
Second that.
All in favor? We have to sign this already.
Goodness.
You need to look, yeah. All right, communications. Now you can read it a little.
Hi. All right, so first of all, the RSU Withdrawal and Reorganization Planning Committee has tasked me with creating some documents so we can help share with the communities where we're at and what we've achieved so far and what's to come. So the update that I will give is that the withdrawal agreement has been submitted to DOE and approved. At this point, we're working on the reorganization plan, which basically prepares a comprehensive reorganization plan, including establishment of a new school board, a local allocation formulation for each town, and then we have to submit that to the Department of Education by July 31st. So massive hurdle has been completed with the withdrawal agreement. Next hurdle is reorganization plan. After that, we're strategizing the hypothetical administrative office, a transition budget, and planning public forums. So on August 18th, there's going to be an RSU 10 public forum at Buckfield Junior Senior High School at 6 p.m. Be a good calendar reminder. Just realized that. And after that, after August 18th, the committee is going to
That's going to be on the night of regular select board meeting, yes?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, we moved that meeting to the day before, so it's gonna be,
Okay, so the 17th will be, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I already have that in my calendar.
yeah. So
Did you say it was a hearing? Or
it's referred to as a public forum.
public?
Yeah. So after August 18th, we will be having 3 more public forums, one in which we need to decide when, and then one here in Hartford, one in Buckfield, one in Sumner. So those are open to the public. We are highly encouraging people to come ask questions and learn as much as they can about this referendum before it goes up in November. So
What time is that again?
the August 18th one is 6 p.m. So having said that, we've created these handouts that we'd like at the town office. So pass one down to Leanne. You can look at it.
So do you have numbers yet?
That's, you mean the numbers for what everything looks like?
Yeah.
We have numbers. It's going to be easier to present it on the 18th where I can give like breakdowns about how that's going to impact each community and what the overall budget looks like and stuff. So yes, but we will
So
be,
we're keeping it under wraps until then.
well, not necessarily. There's still some stuff coming back with the reorganization plan. So
In other words, we don't really know yet.
I guess, I mean, we're operating by the numbers that were submitted to the state with the withdrawal proposal. So that is 12.3 million. So basically at that rate, these 3 communities would have to come up with a difference of anything over 10 million. So that's what, 2.3, 2.4, somewhere in that realm.
So the local share is going to be 2.4 million. We have to take it out of the taxpayers in the 3 towns.
Right, but I don't think it's split up 3 ways evenly. It's split up by population, ain't it?
No, sure not. No,
It's split up by population and there's, and then the
And
reason,
valuation too, I feel certain.
and there's still some factors that I think play into it. So we're not really keen on pushing that number completely. And like I said, at least at the hearing or the public forum, we can really tell the taxpayers what we're projecting. And then they can make the decision on what kind of future they want to have for their students in the schools. So anyways, I don't know if we vote on something like this to be handed out of the town office, but it's not political. It's
I
just
don't think you need to.
something that I wanted to get out there.
I mean, it could go on that wall, can it?
Okay.
Do you want those in there or?
Yeah, I'll bring them over after the meeting. So otherwise, I think that is all I got to say about that. Yeah, that's it.
All right. I think that's the end.
Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn at 7:59. Thanks. Keep me posted on that.